Hey guys, I got some really important information I want to share with you guys today, and that's the glute medius muscle. It's a very overlooked muscle in the body, but yet a very important one. So as we know, if we don't exercise with good form, then we can cause ourselves to get injury. And not all injuries show up right then and there. Some are caused over time by wear and tear from use of poor posture. So like I said, one of the most underused muscles is our glute medius muscle. This is the muscle at the side of our hip, the muscle that helps you keep your pelvis stable. So long story short, I'm going to show you some exercises to help strengthen this muscle. So like I said, this muscle helps keep your pelvis stable. So if you're doing squats, one of the most common lower body exercises, you're using your minimus and your maximus muscle, but your medius doesn't really come into play as you've got both feet firm on the ground and your pelvis is already stable. So in all single leg movements like walking around, running, going up and down stairs, your medius comes into play. And if you have a strong medius, your hips stay stable. If you have a weak medius, you can't stable your hips. If the muscle is weak, you can go into bad repetitive movement causing wear and tear. So you think about like you can cause wear and tear from just walking around. So if you're doing repetitive movement in the gym and you're doing exercises that can cause wear and tear, it can be quite severe. So say you're just walking around, lifting your foot off the ground in a repetitive movement. If your medius is strong, then your hips will stay stable. But if you're weak in this area, you're going to go through a bad movement pattern. You take a step, your pelvis tilts to the opposite side, and this can cause all sorts of long-term issues. So some of the long-term issues that can be caused by this is hip pain. Your posture can cause your thighs to come in and cause your knees to come in, which can cause bad knees. It can cause the arch of your foot to come down, which causes foot pain. A big one is your lower back. It can cause your back pain as your lower back muscle, when activated, shortens and raises up, which raises up the pelvis and raises up that higher. So that's not good, right? If your medius comes into play, then you can avoid all these problems. So what are some good exercises? Side steps across the room, back and forth with a band. That's a really good one. Another exercise, again, is using a band, lying down on the ground, raising it up to the side. You can use an ankle weight if it's too easy for you. Another is lunges or a single leg squat, but these must be done with controlled form. Also, there are two parts of the muscle. There's the front part and the back part. So the posterior part of the muscle is the weakest part of the muscle. And the best exercise for strengthening the posterior part is the clamshell. So you place a resistance band above the knee, keeping your knee at about a 45-degree angle, and then perform the external rotation. So with the band, it's a resistant external rotation movement, making the muscle work harder. So so this is just pretty much a reminder for me, and I thought it could be a good reminder for you to add into your workout routine every other day. I'm going to add it into my weekly routine and do about 2 sets of 20 to 30 reps each time I do an exercise. You know, there's nothing worse than having an injury, and if we can prevent ourselves from having an injury, then, you know, why not add it into our weekly routines, all right? I hope it's a good reminder for you guys, and I hope you put it into play. Talk to you next time. See ya.